Wait, Planet Forward.
Duh.
Calling all Dougs in the building.
Come on to the podcast.
Thanks for step on out.
The guy's like, do you guys want to be on the podcast like in 15 minutes? It's
I've been hiding from Adrienne.
going to be awesome. Oh,
I have no notes. So.
Read my Italian, so okay, let's
Oh,
go down.
buongiorno.
a little fluffing.
This is The Naturalist. In every episode, we're covering the products, ideas, and trends that are shaping the CPG industry.
Or that we just really like.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? How's everybody feeling today?
We just had
I put a lot.
962 sweet snacks.
Yeah, so a little bit of sugar crash going on right there, you know.
So it is the middle of NEXTY judging. I am here with Doug Brown and Nancy Coulter-Parker, two of my esteemed and lovely colleagues. And we have been judging NEXTYs now for several days, and we have several days to go because we have more than 1,000 products.
We have a lot still.
We have a lot. And last year, I think we shortened the judging a little bit, and it was too much. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot, especially when you're really trying to give each and every product its
How many
time
products
and
do we have?
Sure.
well over 1,000.
Wow. Yeah.
Well over 1,000. So we're in the middle of NEXTY judging, and we kind of just stepped out to kind of talk a little bit like high level, some of the trends, some of the things that we're seeing, maybe a little NEXTY preview.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the finalists won't be announced until February 12th on newhope.com. We have also another round of judging to go. We have a lot of other steps in the process of evaluating all those great things that they wrote. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about some of the favorites, some of the highlights that we've seen so far.
Today was great. We have a Planet Forward category, which I love, and we did organic and we did regenerative organic today. So all of those, I'm just so impressed with. Companies are really leaning into just awesome initiatives as far as sustainability, as far as like soil health, and just thoughtfulness behind these products. So I feel like there have been years where maybe some of these categories have waned a bit, but to this year there were a lot. And I mean, we really had some good debates about who really is going to stand out. And sometimes it's hard to make those decisions too.
There's so much variety in that category too.
Right.
Between natural living and personal care and beverages and food and some of those like really innovative foods, but then also just really great butter or really great.
Right. Like companies that have been around for a while, just leaning in to do things better and versus like the new and innovative.
Yeah. I'll completely echo that. I think on the, specifically on the regen and the organic front, there's a lot of challenge, particularly on the regen side. There's challenges for storytelling because it's very complex, but there's a lot of opportunities, a lot to talk about with regen. And so some of these brands moved ahead. Everything tasted great. But it was the story that kind of vaulted them up. And I think they're really leaning into their regen and organic. There's some really strong stories too. And so I think, that really resonated today.
No, I think that's right. And I would also point out that, of course, in the regenerative category, we ask the brands be certified, but we have a wide range of certifications that come into it. We had Land to Market, Regenified, of course, regenerative organic certification. We had Demeter certification. So lots of different. It's great to see them all growing.
Agreed.
So what were some other highlights? For example, I really liked the frozen dessert category. I thought the products were fantastic, and it really was a shift from what we've seen maybe 2 and 3 years ago, where we had a lot of keto products, a lot of sugar alcohol products,
sweeteners,
vegan dairy. This was like real cream, real dairy, real
It's my kind of dessert. I mean, honestly,
clean ingredients
dessert, like. Yeah.
But I will say, when I finished judging that was the last category of the day. And when we finished, I went home and took a 2-hour nap. I never napped because I had an incredible sugar crash. So that leads me. So today we had sweet snacks. And so I didn't want to have a terrible sugar crash again. I did try everything, but in very small portions. But I was specifically looking for products that were lower in sugar or weren't using cane sugar, although I love cane sugar, but that were trying to use dates or other things. And we found some really good products.
Yeah, we table sugar, date sugar, and just lower sugar, cane sugar, but lower amounts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love that trend. What else?
Frozen.
Prepared frozen. That was great.
That was good.
We had to eat so much that day.
Mm-hmm.
We got to eat so much that day.
And I think still seeing what's exciting is like all the global flavors and there's that trend, and really like still like not just like really going into regions and kind of new innovations in area, across the globe.
Korean food, Indian food.
Right.
But there was kimchi too. I mean, so many different things. Really creatively presented, I thought. And there was a lot of packaging innovation in that frozen category.
And that really stood out.
A mochi brand with a compostable frozen tray.
That's true.
There was also like that great rice dish too. They had like a lot of compostable trays, which I think is really, I mean, you got to be thinking about packaging.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Standout. So
very cool.
Drinks, we've had a lot.
We've had some drinks, yes.
Non-alcoholic.
No alcohol this year. So we do have the NEXTY alcohol category, which we launched last year as kind of a trial just to see what would happen. Alcohol hasn't traditionally been a category at Expo West. But just to see, because I think a lot of sustainable alcohol is growing. And last year, of course, Patagonia Provisions won that category with its beer. So great example of an alcoholic brand that's doing something right. But yeah, we didn't have any nominations this year. No. I was bummed. It was my birthday. I wanted to celebrate. I thought we'd at least have 10 to 20 champagnes nominated.
That's right.
Nothing.
Yeah. What about clean beauty?
Oh, Clean Beauty, that was good as well. I mean, we're seeing again like some great innovations like mascara and serums, like sunscreens. That are reef safe. I mean, I just think that again, like the certifications too that really matter are amping up across the board, and that's really important to see because they do count. And I think we need to draw just pushing that awareness as far as like what is clean beauty, right? And then having there are parameters. So I thought that was a good category. Personal care. I mean, we've done everything from like toothpastes and deodorants and.
Well, we haven't done everything. Another, 600 products to go.
I do like seeing, we've seen it all over, but I do like seeing it again, more and more bar soaps.
Yeah.
And there's products where there's one I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a product that goes into a container that you can bring in the shower with you. So it doesn't, even though it does have a plastic part of it, you can refill that, and it just so the bar doesn't melt in the shower.
Well, I think in that, like with personal care and also with like household goods, like the like laundry detergents and like stain removers and things like that, like where that market is really catching up, where food has moved ahead. But just it's great to see it throughout the whole house. And that we're seeing more innovation in that, in both the body care, but also in like, laundry stuff and things like that.
Well, and it's products that are really solving for a problem, but not just one problem. It's solving for a skin problem, but it's also got the packaging element, the sourcing element, and that's what I think really is the embodiment of NEXTYs, right?
You're in this industry, right?
Yeah, in this industry.
Yeah. I think we're so lucky because it is, I mean, there are so many toxins and things out there, and it's just so fun. And I feel really lucky to be part of this, like just kind of going through and really seeing how, as you said, like brands are trying to solve for a problem and trying to like elevate, for, cleaner things that are going to help the planet, help our health.
Yeah.
So
if there was one piece of advice, now that you've seen so many products, one piece of advice you could give to a brand nominating for NEXTY. I know it's a little bit late. Nominations are closed, but
don't underestimate the storytelling. I mean, the storytelling is key. Like that can be the difference. Like that really has been the difference with some of the products where like we love the product, it's great, but it's like, what's that extra story? And if we don't have it, I think just that integrity piece, it's just, that's the thing that I think, and even that's also goes for, outward to consumers. It just, that matters.
And this applies specifically to the functional foods, but it should be anywhere. If you're going to talk about how this is good for mood or whatever, and we have ashwagandha and we have different kinds of reishis or whatever, you need to be specific about how much of that you have in your product.
Right.
If you want to compete.
Yeah, to be efficacious and really, And and that also speaks to, for all of these products, we have our standards people, we have our, we have our dietary supplement experts. And so I do feel like we have to be like, I forgot about that. The dietary supplement category was actually awesome this year.
When you were talking about efficacious doses, I was thinking how much of those things do I have in my body right now? Where do I have like a light fade focus?
Stress relief games I've got.
It's like had some kind of, it's, who knows what will happen later.
I know
nutrition.
during the judging for the supplements, we did talk about the GLP-1 revolution. And outside of supplements, the protein thing, which speaks true of that GLP.
Yes.
We saw, I mean, they were just protein water.
There was
Like
protein in the gents today.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it was everywhere.
Yeah, we saw protein.
Yeah.
And a lot of beauty from within to foods going into that beauty from within category. So
for sure.
So much we've seen already. So much still to look forward to. We've got salty and savory snacks coming up. We've got packaging. We've refrigeration.
We need some condiments.
We've got it all. Well, no, we won't have it all. Thank goodness. Great. Well, it's so nice to have you here with me and to have you along for the judging ride.
Thanks.
So, look forward to more of it tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.